The most engaging, impactful, informative, and entertaining talk show ever. Get ready to hear the voices of many local, state, and national artists, musicians, comedians, pastors, athletes, and politicians. It's time for South Florida Live with Jeffrey Brown. The most engaging, impactful, informative, and entertaining talk show ever. Get ready to hear the voices of many local, state, and national artists, musicians, comedians, pastors, athletes, and politicians. It's time for South Florida Live with Jeffrey Brown. The most engaging, impactful, informative, and entertaining talk show ever. Get ready to hear the voices of many local, state, and national artists, musicians, comedians, pastors, athletes, and politicians. It's time for South Florida Live with Jeffrey Brown.
All right. Good evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the South Florida Live Podcast. I'm your host, Jeffrey Brown, and this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Hey, welcome, everyone. Come on in. I'm excited about tonight. How about you? Hey, did everybody experience peace and blessings on today? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone had a wonderful day. Teachers that are resting, well deserving. Hope you're really enjoying your time off. Some that are working, I know. Please get some rest. Please recharge and prepare for next year. So, hey, come on in. I am excited about this evening. Come on in. I got one of our young entrepreneurs that's coming on this evening. I get to interview them. I am so honored. I feel real special to be able to interview this individual. Oh my God. I just don't know. This is a special honor, special treat for me. Woo! I feel like royalty tonight, y'all. So come on in. Those that are viewing by Facebook, go ahead and hit the like button and the share button. Listen, I always said, I say good evening to you. I was raised that you're supposed to say good evening back. You're supposed to speak back. So those that are out there that's viewing, come on. And hit me in the comments. Let me know you're there. Those that are viewing by YouTube, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. And hey, if it's your first time with YouTube, go ahead and hit notifications. After you hit subscribe, hit that notification button, that bell, and go ahead and click on all notifications. That way you'll get notified every time we go live. Would you do that for me? Thank you so much. Hey, listen, this is what I need you to do. Listen to me well. I need you to tag those that are coming on, those that are viewing. I need you to tag at least, let's tag 10 people. Let them know that I, Jeffrey Brown, the host of the South Florida Live Podcast, is interviewing one of our great young entrepreneurs. Listen, I told y'all earlier, I am so excited. I feel like royalty, y'all. I feel special to be able to have this opportunity. So come on in. Trust me, you'll thank me later. She's going to share some things with you guys that's going to blow your mind and blow you away. This young lady is amazing. So come on in. Come on in. Let's do this. Let's do this. The music you are hearing in the background is from Sincere. It's called That's God. If you don't have it, you need to go get it. That's God. La, la, la. This is one of them summer groove Christian gospel songs that you gonna jam in the summer where you crank it up. If you got a top, you can let it down. This is that song. I'm reminded of the truth. The flashes of you here on earth. All right, listen, I'm gonna give y'all about 5, and I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes because we're gonna get started. I don't want to hold her long. Not like she got school tomorrow, but you know, never know what she's doing, you know. But anyway, hey guys, come on. Join me on tonight. We are interviewing one of our young entrepreneurs, amazing young lady. So come on, y'all, tune in for me. Share with you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I can see in the stars. It's what you are. Grace and mercy from 2 minutes. I can't get enough of you. All right, 30 seconds. You know, I love this part. Come on, guys. Share this podcast with somebody on this evening. Go ahead and tag at least 10 people for me that's on Facebook. Do that for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, good evening, my brother. His brother Larry Jackson himself. Good evening, sir. All right, 5 seconds. Thank you for those that's coming on. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to get this party started. Once again, that was Sincere. That song is tagged That's God. La, la, la. You would want to get that. If you don't have it, trust me, that is one of those songs that this summer, it came out at the right time. That's one of them Christian summer jams. That's a summer song right there. You just turn it up, let the windows down, and cruise down whatever street. Cruise, don't speed, cruise down your street. Listen, once again, I am elated, excited to have this young entrepreneur with me on this evening. I don't take this for granted. She is really special, very, 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 very smart, very intelligent, gifted young lady, and y'all gonna hear about her. It's some stuff that you guys are about to find out that's gonna blow your mind. That's gonna, you're gonna be like, wow, she is amazing. So hey, no longer, I'm not gonna prolong it. I'm gonna bring her on. I'm gonna bring her on as the young entrepreneur because I want her to introduce herself to my audience. Because I might leave out some stuff, but I want her to give her whole resume to you on this evening. Just share with you guys about this amazing person. So I'm going to bring her on. It's the one and only It's Miriam Jackson, the young,
Hi.
the young entrepreneur. It's the young entrepreneur. Hey, listen, you. How are you?
I'm good.
How are you doing? What's
Good.
going on?
Nothing.
You're out of school now, and
Yeah.
I know you probably sleeping all day
No.
and staying in bed because no school. So anyway, um, I'm excited. I'm excited to have you on. Thank you for coming on, being a part of my podcast on this evening, and sharing some of the wonderful, amazing things that you're doing that we're going to get into. But I want you to introduce yourself to my audience. Tell them who you are, what school you go to, and all that good stuff. Would you do that? Can you do that? I know you can.
Hi, everyone. My name is Miriam Jackson. I am the owner and CEO of Miriam's Lemonade Stand Collections, LLC. I am currently 15 years old, but I did start my business when I was 7. So I've been in business for about 8 years now. I am a sophomore at William H. Turner Technical Arts High School. And yeah.
Yeah. That's her. That's her. Hey, did y'all hear that? She started this business when she was 7. I'm sorry, I told someone 8, so you were a year younger than what I said. So I mean, 7, 8, it's the same. She started this when she was 7 years old, and it has blossomed to grow to be a real, I mean, strong, and I mean, she's all over the city, over the state. She's everywhere. She's always at some event. Listen, so you started this at 7. Let's get into this. You started this at 7 years
Yeah.
old. What at that age? What at that age did you think about this? Did you create this? Think about this and come up with this at the age of 7, or this is something that kind of doing, from 5, 6 on up, that you started, you wanted to do something, you had this gift, this feeling of wanting to do your own thing. Is this something that you just woke up one morning with, or is something that over the years you kind of thought about doing something?
I feel like it's more thought about over the years because my mom has always taught me and my siblings to, like, if we want something, to go get it no matter what. And also that we don't really have to clock into no one's job to um, be financially stable and support ourselves. So I feel like it was drilled into me at such a young age, but at 7 is when I really sat down and thought about it.
Wow.
So
Okay. So at 7, this is where you really kind of it kicked in, and from there, um, what pushed you to stick with it? Because sometimes at that age, 7-year old, that's something that you start out just, something cute on this, during the summer while you're out of school, you want to do something. But what made you decide to do the lemonade though? What was that? Who pushed you? Was that your idea, your mom, your parents? Why the lemonade?
so around 7, 6, turning 7, my mom was a part of this entrepreneurs program, and one of their products was a hair growth lemonade. And they, along with the program, they had a program for young entrepreneurs, but at the time I didn't meet the age requirement because I was only 7. So I was talking to my mom one day and she was like, we can start with the hair growth lemonade. So our first flavor was the pink hair growth lemonade, and then we kind of just blossomed in flavors from there.
Now you said hair growth lemonade.
Yes.
Break that down for those that don't get that, because I'm thinking this is something you put on your hair.
No, it's an actual lemonade that you drink. The company she was with, they made a lot of hair growth products, and one of the products was a lemonade. Most of their products are edible and consumable, so you drink it and it grows your hair.
Oh, okay. That it
Yeah,
works that way. Okay. So
yeah,
it's something that you did drink and it helped you to strengthen your hair and grow your hair.
yes.
Okay, got that. So from that point, on. You started doing that. So where did the stand come in? Where did that come in? What year? How old were you when you decided that, okay, you know what? I want to build my own stand. I want to go out on the street. I want to do this thing for real. Because like I said, sometimes kids at that age would do it for a year or two and like, I don't want to do this no more. What kept you motivated to continue to do what you're doing now?
So the original stand idea, my first stand that I started with was actually given to me by my sister because she had it and it wasn't being used. So that was my first original stand. And then as we grew, my dad actually built it to where it was more functional and more flexible for transporting. And then my sister, who was the artist of the family, one of them, she actually painted and decorated it. So that's how the stand came about.
And the stand that she is talking about is this beautiful stand right there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the stand. That's her stand. I mean, it stands out. It's yeah. You can't miss that right there. You can't on the parks or wherever you go. You're gonna see that across way across the venue wherever you are. But that's the stand right there that she's talking about. That was designed and prepared for her and put together for her. And that stand, she has been doing her thing in that thing. So now you've got the stand. You're
Mhm.
starting to, you know, build product, your lemonade, starting to get a little known, starting to get so how did you what area did you target and what did you like to get your name out, to get known, to get people to recognize you, to get to people to know your business and basically take you serious? Because this wasn't like one of those lemonade stands that you set up, the kids used to do in the summer. You don't know that, you're a little too young. Set up in the summer and used to sell a little lemonade and ice cream to make them some little free money. um you went from that to where you are now, but what how did you get your name out? How did you get known? How did you get people to recognize you as, you serious and you got this great lemonade stand?
So I would say my first big TV appearance was Channel 10
Mm.
um, News when I had just started. They came out and I did a quick interview with them. Um, but to get my name further out there, I like to post on social media, my Facebook, my Instagram. We're working on a YouTube now. And so just mainly social media to get the name out there.
Okay, so it was social media. That news interview that they did that helped you to get your name out there. So most of the time, so you just press a lot of stuff on social media to get things out there, and there's a lot of word of mouth.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. So now, other than the lemonade, are there any other products that you have created, came up with, some ideas that you now do other than just the lemonade?
So aside from the lemonade flavors, we also have an apparel line. It's a motivational apparel line. Currently, we sell motivational T-shirts, motivational socks, motivational masks, and we have a lot more in store for later down in the line. But other than lemonade, it's apparel line too.
A who line?
An apparel line.
Okay. So basically what this is like outfits, t-shirts, shoes,
T-shirt
socks.
clothing, yeah.
Okay. All types?
Yes.
Like what? Like
Currently, we have the T-shirts and the socks now, but we have more in store for later down the line.
oh, okay. So you're gonna come out with your new line soon.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Really? Okay.
They
All
do.
right. I
They
can't
do.
wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. So now I'm sure there have been some ups, there's been some down, there's been some challenges since you've been doing this. Um what if there have been, what have been some of your toughest challenges that maybe you were like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. I don't think I want to, this is not really what I want to do. I want to go into something else. What were some of your challenges, and if you had some, how did you overcome them?
I would say my biggest challenge when it comes to running my business, because I'm still in school and high school is a lot of work. So it comes with a lot of work and a lot of homework. So I would say during the school years, it did get a little harder to manage a business and run and do school at the same time. But I just let my team help me, my mom, my dad, like most of my family, they just help me with time management, and that's basically it.
Okay. So did you ever get to the point where it was just so overwhelming that you wanted to give up, that you didn't want to do it anymore?
I've had thoughts about what if I just took a break for now and
Mhm.
maybe revisit the whole business thing when it was more convenient for me. But I never really voiced that. I just kind of just worked through it by myself, and yeah, that's
So
basically it.
you just basically push through it,
Yeah.
just with will, just with not. Because you, I mean, because you look at where you are, what you did, what you've done. You've been so productive at what you've done and the things you've done. I mean, it's kind of hard to let that go
Yeah.
because it's like every year. I'm from the side. I've watched her grow up, but you've elevated yourself every. It seems like every year it was like your elevation just went higher and higher. So it's no way you really could have gave in. And I don't think we were going to allow you to do it anyway. So um, I know mom and dad was not going to allow you to do it. But about let's talk about mom and dad. Um, how 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 um how were they in this whole complex of you wanting to do this? How supportive that were they in this whole thing? Were at first were they like, "Girl, go sit down somewhere. We ain't fooling with that," or they were just real open to your idea and what you wanted to do, and from there, how involved have your parents been in everything that in this endeavor in this path that you've taken?
From the start, they've always been very supportive, very open to my ideas, very willing to listen to me and what I have to say as the boss. Um, yeah, but they've never like shown any like they've never I would say they've never turned me down or turned any of my ideas down. They would take them, and if anything they would improve them, and then if it's a lesson behind it, they'll teach me the lesson, and it's a whole lesson of learning experience for me. And like I like to tell them, they're always 5 steps behind me, they're always with me, so really they're like very supportive in the whole journey.
Yeah. I asked that question for you to just break it down and share that with my audience, but of course, I know the inside. But they've been day one on it, and I'm more proud of them. I'm so thankful for the parents that you have, and a lot of times for entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, to get into what you have gotten into, you have to have sometime a strong parent base in that, and that you have had. Not only parents but your siblings have also been very supportive in everything that you've done. So I guess that would be, it was kind of easy for you.
Yeah.
Kind of easy for you. All right. So I'm gonna ask you this question, and we're gonna get into something else because you said something earlier. Um, if there were some young kids watching now, some young little kids watching now that want to get into business or thinking about getting in something similar to what you not lemonade, but something that they want to do, that they want to be. Like you said earlier, you were taught that, create something for your own, go for your own. You don't necessarily have to get used to punching somebody's time clock. You can punch your own. You can
Yeah.
build your own empire. You can build your own business, and go from there. Um, if there's some young kids watching, some young entrepreneurs, what advice can you give them, um, to be a young entrepreneur? What is some of the advices, if there are some advices that you can give them, if they wanted to uh, go in this and get involved and create their own business?
I would say go for it if you really want to do it. All you have to do is create a strong foundation. Um, there are going to be some no's because I've been told no many times for many numerous of reasons, but you can't let that no stop you from discovering your big yes. So I would say go for it. Push forward. There are going to be hard times, but you're going to make it through. So
Yeah. Okay. So now, how you just said there were some no's. I know no one likes to hear no, and probably at your age, and when you were younger, and going into what you're doing now, you've heard some no's, like you said. How did you handle the no's? And because obviously the nose did not break you, the nose did not uh stop you, but I'm sure there were some times that the nose were tough. So how did you press through the nose, and those that seemed like was trying to stop you from doing what you want to do?
I feel like the no's for me, it was only tough in the beginning, like my first few no's, it because I was so young and I didn't really, understand the whole business world fully. It did, make me a little sad. But again, my parents used that as a learning experience to say, hey, not everybody's going to be for you. Not everybody wants the best for you. So of course they're going to say no, but you never know who is out there for you. So just keep pushing.
Yeah, that I totally agree with that. No, 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 you can never allow no to stop your dream, and stop what God has promised you, has promised you and gave you. Never allow no to stop you and hinder you from what you want to do. I'm saying that to whoever is watching, maybe young kid or whoever, even an adult. Sometimes we can't allow no to stop us, because if I'd have let no stop me, you probably wouldn't be watching me right now. Because a lot of people told me no about this, what I'm doing now. So hey, listen, um, let's do this first before we go to what the other side that I want to talk to you about. Let's do this. If I think mom them are locked in, if you can have them to put your information on here, how people can get in contact with you, like if they're doing events and they want you to come, and they want to invite you there to set up your stand. Or not only that, if there's someone watching that are connected with some young people, some young kids that are looking to start a business, how they can contact you to even to come and speak to those, and mentor those, and lecture those, or whatever, on how you started and what you did and the process they need to do. Okay, there we go. There it is, y'all. Oh, everything. She ain't playing. There it is. All that right there. Yeah. But the main one, that Miriam Lemonade Stand.com, that's the phone number that you can reach her. You can follow her on IG and Facebook. So there it is, guys. That's it right there. It's in the comment section. I'm showing it to you now. But this young lady not only is a great just business person, business mind. As you hear, she's very articulate and she can speak. And if you want her to come and encourage your young people and motivate your young people to do this, what she's doing, and be an entrepreneur as a young person, as a young kid. It I've seen kids that build their business at the age of 5 and 6. So it's not like it can't be done, but when you have someone that have gone through it, have gone through the challenges and can speak from experience, I think those that are viewing, if you once again, church, if you're connected to your youth department, those that are watching, if you're connected to your youth department and you're looking for someone to come in and speak to your youth about this is the person. This is the young lady. She would come and do that. Once again, this is her information right there. You can reach her at this number, and you can reach her on her Gmail account, Instagram, and just follow her. Do that for me. Would you guys do that? Those that are watching, those that are viewing, would you share this with someone? And view this and share this with someone else, and maybe with some other kids that want to get involved like this. All right. So now you said something earlier. Um, I asked you about how challenging this can be. If there were ever a time where you want to give up, you want to stop, it was just a little bit too much. And you mentioned about school played a major part in it, and school was kind of trying to balance your business and balance school, and be the great student that you are, the scholar that you are. I'm sure it's been challenging, but um how are you doing in school? I know sometimes, I know all students, you have some up days and down days, but how are you doing? How did you finish this year out this year of school?
So I actually looked at my final grade maybe a few weeks ago. I finished with most A's and B's and one C, but
We'll
it's
pray
just,
for you.
but yes, and then my GPA I believe is higher than a 3.0 right now.
Okay. All
And
right. All right. So now, are there any other things that you, other than your business and whatnot? Are there any other clubs and groups or organizations in the school that you also participate in?
For my freshman year, I did not join any clubs to focus on getting acclimated into a new environment, into a new school. But my academy, which is the Academy of Business and Finance, we've done many field trips and we've spoken to many guest speakers. So that's really a club in itself.
Yeah, yeah. Dad, stay. I got this, Dad. I got this, Dad. I'm working into this. Can you see where I'm at? We're working into it. Yeah. Yeah. And for you to do what you're doing now and everything, 'cause you stay busy. You're always busy. You're always doing something, and to still maintain a 3 point grade point average or higher, and do the things that you're doing, and in business and at the school, because Turner Tech is not a piece of cake. Yeah, that is challenging. I know it's challenging. I've heard, and for you to do it and get through it, because I know your younger years, it was tough. um, but I must say, you have grown to be this real strong will and strong minded young lady. I'm not gonna say woman yet because I ain't ready for that. Um, Young lady, and you have just blossomed and showed yourself that hard work does pay off, And because of your hard work paying off this summer, man, this summer, it's some stuff about to happen this summer. Um, that's great, right? Because what? I mean, okay, let's tell the folks this summer you've been invited to somewhere, right?
Yes.
Share with us where you've been invited to. What's going on this summer, and where are you headed this summer? Where are you headed this summer?
So a few months back, I got an invitation in the mail, and basically it was an invitation for a business innovation program. Basically, they select numerous of students to come out to different colleges, the college of your choice out of their list. Um, and you basically just study whatever field you're in. So I'll be studying and deepening my understanding in business. So for this opportunity, I've chosen to go to Yale University.
Whoa. Y'all, did y'all hear that? Y'all heard it first. Y'all heard it right here on the South Florida Live podcast. She said she would be going to where for this summer?
Yale University.
Wow. And y'all think she playing? There it is right there. That's the invite. That's the scholar invite right there to Miss Miriam Jackson. And this is great. This is great. This is because of hard work. And she had two choices, y'all. She could have went also not to just to Yale, but she also could have went to Berkeley, California, Berkeley, which it's that school is promising too. It's way up there on the business level too. So she's doing her thing, educational too. She's just not a businesswoman, but she's also a very smart, intelligent young lady, as you see. Because how many kids got invited to this?
I'm not for sure from my school. I know one other person in my academy got invited, but I'm not for sure that
Not
exact
too
number.
many though. Not too
Yeah,
many.
not too many though.
Yeah, not too many get invited to this. I mean, you have to be a special somebody to get invited to this. So I guess that means you are a special somebody. So when let's so tell the audience and and share with me also when you received this, when you got this and when you first read it and you got it, how did you feel? What was the feeling that you had when you started reading this and just like reality came?
So when I first got the mail, I don't normally go through the mail. I just kind of get it and put it on the table. But that day, I remember going outside getting the mail, and when I was looking through it, I had saw my name. So I was like, "Mom, I got mail," because I don't open it without her around. So she was like, "It got your name on it. You can open it." So I opened it, and the first thing I saw was the invitation that was shown on the screen. And as I was reading it, I was just shocked because like all my hard work had finally paid off, and it was showing to pay off. And so I gave the whole envelope to my mom to read through it. And when she came back, she was like, "Well, you're going to college." And I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, well, as it says in the invitation, you are invited to two colleges. You can pick one, whichever one you want to go to for a week, and you'll be learning business. So I was very excited from that day.
Wow. Wow. So now, um, this is like I say, select few. Everybody doesn't get invited to this. Um, um, because how I know, I was trying to go to Berkeley Music School and I didn't get the letter. Anyway, so um, you read this, you were just blown away. Um, so what's the process? So what was the process now once you received the letter? What was the process after that? Was there a lot of stuff that you had to present to them or from grades or whatever? I'm sure they already knew what you had and what your grades were, whatever. But was there anything that you had to present to them? Was there a process that you had to go through after you got the invite?
So after receiving the letter, they provided website to go to, and I did have to fill out an application. And a part of the application was an essay. I believe it was 2 essays, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really it. But other than that, just the application.
And what did you do on your essay, if you don't mind me asking, and share with the people? What was your essay, if you could, if you can share that? What did you decide to do your essay on?
So the first essay, I believe, was how I feel about leadership and people in the roles of leadership. So I basically just explained how I feel like the world needs better leaders, and better leaders who actually care for the people they're leading. And then the most recent essay that I just did was how have it had if I've had any leadership roles, what were they, and how prepared am I as a leader. So I basically explained how I do community service. I'm involved with the community, involved with my church, and its leadership youth program, and also how I've been running a business since I was 7.
Oh, I'm sure that kind of really stood out and blew them away on that one. Did you get a reply from them like, "Hey, this is great. We want you"? Anything? What was the reply back from them?
I actually didn't get a reply from them, but yeah, it was just a extra application, I guess,
Oh, okay.
to
All
get
right.
all of my information and stuff.
Information in.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're set to go. Everything is a go. You head out, and you head out. What? When do you go?
Monday. I'm leaving town Monday, but I will be there starting the 15th.
Oh, okay. So you leave Monday, but you won't get started with them until the 15th.
Yes.
So you going like a little mini vacation before you get started, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, I ain't mad at you. Well, you deserve it. You deserve it. Your school was tough. School, all during that time. Now it's summer break, so you deserve some free time. And I'm sure there's 2 people that's going with you. They're not
Yeah.
sending you alone.
No, no, no,
I ain't
no.
mad at them. I ain't mad at them. I'll take that ride too. Let me see. Somebody said that was just all right. Yes, sir. Okay. So that's great. That's great. So you head out on Monday
Yes.
and you start with them on the 15th.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea of the structure of the format of the classes of the sessions?
Not much detail, but what I do know is they will basically will be teaching us more about business and starting a business and the backgrounds of business, and I will be able to have to I guess come up with a business or an idea and pitch it to our teachers from what
Oh,
I know.
so now, so they're saying that you got to come up with a business, create a business, and pitch it to them. So is your business that you're going to pitch to them is what? The what you have now, or you just going to do a mock business?
If I'm allowed to, I would rather use my business because I know it in and out, the in and outs of it. But if not, I'll be more than happy to just create a mock business.
And if you have to do a mock business, do you have an idea what that would be?
Not now. I haven't really put any thought into it.
Ah, uh-huh. Yeah. So that means you need to start putting thought to it. Yeah, because you never know. You never know what might happen. You don't want to be surprised at the last minute. And yeah, so I'm sure if it came to that, with your wit and your smart, your brightness, you would just probably come up with one right on the drop of the dime. So I'm not worried about that. But still have something in your back pocket just in case. That's uncle. Anyway, so hey, listen. Hey, I am so overwhelmed. I'm so honored. I'm so happy for you. It's well deserving. everything that you're receiving, everything that you're getting ready to go, all the doors that are about to open for you. Like you said, your hard work is paying off. You continue to trust in the Lord with all your heart, and you didn't lean on nobody else understanding but His, and He's starting to direct your path. So just remember that, and our thing at the birth is you can do all things through Christ that strengthen you. So with that, you're gonna be special. You're gonna be super. You're gonna be super. So hey y'all, once again, it's the one and only our young entrepreneur. Y'all, I don't want to say I don't want to say woman yet. Young lady, I'm still young. Um but Marion Jackson, the one and only. Thank you, sweetie, for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it was my honor. I feel like royalty tonight. I feel like like I'm a king tonight. Like, to share this platform with you. All right, y'all. There she is. Let me go back to yeah. There she is. It's Marion Jackson. Marion's Lemonade Stand at gmail.com, or you can call her. Listen, I'm really serious about those that are watching and have that's connected to any young people or youth ministry, youth club, youth activities. If you need someone to come and share with your young people, call her up, reach out to her. Trust me, she'll be the one to do it. She'll be able to motivate them to do whatever they need to do because she has a story to tell. She has a story to tell, and she wants to share her story with whosoever. So, hey, I applaud you.
Thank you.
So I applaud you again. Um, so listen, if you want to be a blessing to her, I think her cash app is $ Miriam MIRAMSLSCLLC. I'm gonna put that on the board. Okay. If y'all want to bless her, be a part in her life, support her, because this trip now that she's going on, I don't think is all furnished. So there's some fees that they had to come up with for themselves for her to go to this trip. And listen, y'all, sometime even if you don't know a person, but sometimes supporting someone and helping someone to reach their goal and reach their destination, reach their future, and reach their promise. If we give into that, if we sow into it, the Bible say we'll reap the harvest, we'll reap more, we'll reap. So hey, listen, let's be a blessing to her. Would y'all do that for me? Those that are watching, those that are viewing, would you do that for me? Anybody that's watching my show, have been on my show, have watched my podcast since we started the beginning of this year. I need your help. I need you to help sow into her on this evening. Please, y'all, would y'all do that for me? Unc got to do. He haven't did his yet, but he's gonna do his. So would you sow into her, please? There it is, right there. That's her cash app. We want to help her. We want to send her on. We want to send her to Yale right. We want to send her where she can at least she can eat like she needs to eat, not trying just trying to pennies, skip pennies and stuff like that just to try and survive and get there. We want her to be able to step out there and enjoy this experience to the fullest. So I'm actually begging you guys. I'm actually begging those that are viewing. I'm actually begging you right now if you can help her, because y'all look at this. I mean, come on. She she's going to Yale University. Um, um, this month. She leaves on Monday. She flies, she's going Monday. She's driving out on Monday, and she starts on the 15th. We need to help her. If we can, would y'all do that? Please, 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 please. I don't know. I really don't want you to put in the comments you're gonna help, but those that are viewing us, those that are watching, everybody that's watching right now, I really, 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 really would appreciate you if you would give her help. Y'all, this don't happen. This is big. I'm not saying this because I know her. If it was somebody on here that I did not know and I discovered, I trust me, I'll be saying the same thing. This is big. This is not just something normal. This is not small. This is big. This is something that's big, y'all. Okay. So would y'all do that for me? Would y'all please, please, please help me help her and send her on the way? So there's the Cash App. So I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna let y'all just marinate on the Cash App. Hey, listen, once again, it's Miriam Jackson, the one and only. She's the owner and CEO and the boss of the Miriam Lemonade Stand and everything else. Y'all heard her. She says she got some stuff that's coming out. She has a line, some new stuff in her line that's going to come out soon. So we want to support her even when that come out. Once again, if you guys can support her, please. That's the Cash App right there. Because this is, like I say, once again, this is big. It is big. It is big. She is just not going to just FIU or Florida State. She is on her way to Yale University by invite. That part by invite, not she applied for something and was waiting. No, they invited her to come. So like I say, all expenses is not paid. There's some things that need to be taken care of, need to be paid for, and some help with the travels. If you can, please, y'all, if you can, would you help me, please? All right. Do that for me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you that's tuned in. Thank you for viewing us on this evening. Marion Jackson, you are wonderful. You are special. Continue to smile, continue to blossom, continue to grow, and continue to walk in your destiny. Because eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard all that the Lord has for you. There's more to come. And I hopefully, Lord, have me around to see it all. So it's coming. It's coming. All right. God bless you. God keep you. Hey, be good. When you head out on Monday, behave yourself. Okay. I'm gonna make sure of it. Well, I know daddy going, so I ain't worrying about that. Yeah. Yeah. So we know all is good. All is good in the neighborhood. All right. Love you, sweetie. God bless you. Be good. All right. Later. All right. Hey, y'all. It's been a South Florida Live podcast. I had the opportunity to interview the one and only Miriam Jackson, our young entrepreneur. Hey, listen, y'all, this is great. Not only is she a strong business mind, just a young lady who's grown a business since she was 7 to now. And but she is also smart and bright and intelligent. And doing well in school, so well until she's got an invite to be a part of a business academy, but she's going to Yale University. So once again, there's the Cash App. Would y'all help us? Would y'all help us, please? Be a blessing to her. Be a blessing to her and help her out, because we want her to go in style, go and have a good time and enjoy herself, buy some souvenirs and whatever back. Maybe she'll bring me something back. So let's bless her on tonight. Okay. I'm on tomorrow. I'll probably share this Cash App again tomorrow, share her again tomorrow, her story again tomorrow. Because we want to bless her. All right. We want to do that for you. All right, y'all. Listen. Hey, my sister. My sister, Dr. Whipple. I forgot. I have to give you my date and time. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that this week. I'm gonna do that this week. Okay. God bless you. God keep you is my prayer. Hey, y'all. As I always say, hey, I'll pray for you. Y'all, please pray for me because last week was tough for me. I was going through last week. A lot of you didn't know that. I was going through last week. That's why I had some little problems going on, just not with equipment, but with me, my body. So pray for me. Keep me lifted up. That's why I did a lot of playbacks and replays on last week. But pray for me, and I'll pray for you, and we're going to watch God change things. God bless you.
Email your idea for show topics to the South Florida Live Show at gmail.com. Thank you for tuning in to South Florida Live with your host, Jeffrey Brown.